Hi, my name is Lindsay Rosaller, and I was the producer for our ACE Media Studies final film opening. And in this presentation, I'll be doing a deep analysis going over conventions and representation, answering the CCR question: how does your product use or challenge film conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? So, in our media project, we adopt and challenge conventions of the high school drama genre. Using mise en scene, editing, and narrative codes, the film positions all students as protagonists, each with distinct traits, culminating in a courtroom sequence that symbolizes institutional judgment. Genre conventions. The film conforms to traditional coming of age conventions. Establishing shots orient the audience spatially within the school, while hallway tracking shots create continuity and reflect the rhythm of student life. Non diegetic music enhances emotional engagement and guides audience interpretation. These conventions provide familiarity before the narrative introduces subversion. Character archetype slash ensemble narrative. The narrative employs an ensemble structure with all students functioning as protagonists. Lindsay, the nerd, represents ambition and diligence. Zaid, the stoner, embodies relaxed alternative perspectives. Jack, the jock, symbolizes social and athletic pressures. By giving narrative agency to all three characters, the film subverts conventional teen dramas that focus on a single hero. This decentralization emphasizes collective experience and inclusive representation. Represents representation of students. The film represents social groups in nuanced ways. Lindsay's academic diligence challenges nerd stereotypes, but also follows them by being subverted into a certain category, while Zaid's character challenges negative stoner portrayals by showing insight and individuality, but again, still following the stereotype of being a stoner. Jack's jock persona avoids cliche by including vulnerability and emotional depth. The award and grade reveal sequences highlight institutional evaluation, showing ambition and recognition as meaningful for all students. Mise en scene, including spatial arrangement and focus, emphasizes emotional stakes and social dynamics. Courtroom sequence. The climax occurs in a courtroom like setting, functioning as a symbolic space for institutional judgment. Here, all students share protagonism equally, reinforcing collective narrative agency. Framing and composition emphasize equality and shared tension. This subverts the traditional high school narrative, transforming assessment into a dramatic, symbolic space. Technical conventions. Continuity editing ensures smooth transitions between the three protagonist storylines. Pauses and non diegetic sound heighten the tension during pivotal moments, like the courtroom scene. Centered framing and symmetrical composition reinforce equality among characters, while camera angles subtly distinguish each archetype's perspective without privileging one over the others. Additionally, lighting is used to highlight emotional focus, with high key lighting in award scenes to signify achievement and softer low key lighting in hallways to emphasize tension and anticipation. Finally, the color palette reinforces character traits and thematic meaning. Muted tones in Zaid's scene reflect his laid back attitude, while warmer tones accompany Lindsay's achievements, visually supporting the narrative subtext. In conclusion, our film uses conventional high school drama codes to orient the audience, but subverts expectations by creating an ensemble of protagonists and culminating in a courtroom sequence. Through mise en scene, cross cutting, and symbolic spaces, the film constructs a nuanced representation of ambition, identity, and institutional evaluation, highlighting both the individual traits and collective experience. This combination of convention and subversion ensures both audience engagement and meaningful representation for every character. Thank you.